welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the Bat Châtillon Bourrasque. It's a Tier 8 French premium medium tank. It's located on the south spawn of Mountain Pass, and it's under the command of somebody we hadn't heard on in a while. That's PGTraitor of the Havoc clan, yes, and he's in platoon with a couple of others from his team. And they're both in Bourrasques. And that's Labs Tempo and Comrade General Blake. Oh, I know that name. General Blake? Yes, I think it's Blakey again. He's a very good player. Anyway, let's have a look and see how PGTraitor gets on. The Bourrasque is a combination of an EBR-105 and a Bat Châtillon 12-ton hull. It's got the EBR-105 turret, which is a 105mm gun capable of 360 alpha, and it will penetrate through 190mm with standard ammo. And with the premium APCR, which is what PGTraitor's loaded, is 240 alpha, 240mm rather, not 240 alpha. Anyway, he's had a quick look round and he got shot at, and I think he's decided to move on from this position and join his platoon mate, Labs Temper. Okay, we've got an enemy Bourrasque up ahead. Now it's a 2-shot autoloader with a 2-second intra-clip reload. So it's capable of doing 720 alpha if it can get both shots on target, but it has very poor accuracy, this tank. It does have a quick magazine reload though. At the very least, it's 19.51 seconds to reload for PGTraitor, but the book reload is 21.54, so he's knocked 2 seconds off it there. Well, he's hovering here because I think he was hoping to get a shot at the enemy Bourrasque who was just around the corner, but the LT-432 just got killed, so he's not going to get any spots from him. Now it does have a fairly good top speed as well, which is one of the good things. 62 kilometers an hour maximum speed. It's a bit sluggish on the whole traverse, so it kind of steers like a pig, you might say, in some ways. But it does have good speed, very bad gun depression, only 6 degrees. And of course, whenever it's seen, it's a priority target because of the amount of damage that one of these can do. Arty tends to focus on it. There's no Arty in this game, so he's not in any threat of being wiped out. Comrade General Blake is up ahead. If I remember correctly, Blake was the gentleman who created Havoc 3, and at least I think he created Havoc 3, but anyway, he created his own clan, the Red Unicorns. So I think he's actually in 2 clans at the same time. Either that or it's somebody I didn't know or somebody I don't know. Anyway, I do know that the Blakey that I knew who founded the Red Unicorns was a very good player. So yes, he's gone deep in there. He's down in the valley, and we're expecting an FE4202 about to come around the corner. Hello. Well, that's one in. 352 low roll. Tries to go for the other Bourrasque. The FE4202 was wiped out, but the enemy Bourrasque got 1 round into our tracks, which is good because we don't want it to hit the body because there's no armour. The best armour on this vehicle is on the front of the hull. It's only 14mm thick, so ideally we don't want them to see us and shoot us. Okay, first round goes in. The IS-6B is toast. He got a high roll for 401, wiped him out. Blakey's still down there. He's only suffered a little damage so far, but there's a Wizzy 111-1 FT at the corner. Oh, no, that didn't work. So he's going to have to wait for the reload now. 20 seconds odd. Meanwhile, General Blake is keeping them occupied. Probably telling them a few jokes. Generally saying rude words at them to keep them to come forward. Okay, we got the Wizzy. Oh, ricocheted off. That was unlucky. Now, we're 2 down on the enemy at the moment, so we're not having a great game. Only the 1 kill so far for PGTraitor. Okay, we've got another mag ready to go. Another thing you can say about this little tank is it does have fairly good camo qualities as well, because it is kind of small. After all, it's effectively a light tank hull with a light tank turret. But why Wargaming called it a medium? Oh, he rode over the rock. I don't think he anticipated the rock was there. Most players should know it's there, but of course it's only Arty players who recognise that, yes, that is where one of the rocks is. But he's actually going to stay amongst these bushes and then wait for the enemy to come. Now they're going to have to go up the hill to kill the Scorpion and the Progetto 46. So that's going to keep them occupied. Now, so long as we wait until they start going up the hill and we shoot them in the ass, then effectively they're being caught in a crossfire, and that's really going to frustrate the enemy. They are now 5 tanks ahead of us, and they just killed the Progetto up on the hill. So the Scorpion's pulled back, although he is 100% health. So, and oh, we've got another Scorpion down below. No pain. Okay, the Lancey's going up. He takes the first round, and he gets wiped out with the second. So he's not going to be a happy bunny. That was a really good wait until they pop up the hill, then you hit them. It worked. Now he's locked onto the Bourrasque, but he's pulled back. He is a one-shot. Okay, he's loaded, ready to go. 2 shots in the mag. CS-52's pulling back as well. Here comes the Bourrasque. Can he get a top? Oh, it's the Tiger. Okay, he's a one-shot. Oh, he failed with the first one. Now, he must still be there. He's moving. Now, is there a wreck in the way? Or is it the hill? It's the hill. And there he goes. Nice kill. Got the Tiger too. Okay, the Scorpion's actually drawing them in. One by one, they're coming to try and test their luck against the Scorpion on top of the hill. They got no pain. The guy was down low. But that might encourage them to come forward now. And PGTraitor's got another mag ready to go. He's got the OHO, side of the turret. First shot goes home. Now he's holding. That's it. Yep, he had to wait until the guy turned the turret to get an easy shot on the side of the turret, and it went in. Now just got to wait another 10 seconds. He's got another mag ready to go. The Scorpion's still baiting them at the top of the hill. And the others are wondering why other tanks just keep blowing up. There's the Bourrasque, and he's out the game. Another nice kill. That's a Top Gun. This is really good. This is a textbook. Oh, he's going to have to watch out for the Scorpion behind him. There's a Scorpion coming in behind him. He needs to get behind the bush a bit more, because otherwise that guy's going to see him. Although he's got the rocks in his favour. And I think the Scorpion up on the hill is trying to shoot at the other Scorpion. So maybe that will tempt the T-28 prototype to go up the hill. Okay, we're loaded. Scorpion G's gone back down again. Can we see up the hill? We don't really want to move from this position, because if we do reveal ourselves, then obviously we're going to attract a lot of fire very quickly. And that T-28 prototype's pulled back again. I think they're wondering why their teammates keep blowing up. Well, it's because you're caught in a crossfire. You're focusing on that guy on top of the hill, and there's some guys a lot closer than that. We're only 1 tank down on the enemy now. And effectively, I think you can say that Scorpion G down below. Oh, the guy Scorpion up on the hill has actually come down 1 level. I think he accidentally did that. I don't think he meant to do that. The best place to be in this battle is on top of that hill, baiting the enemy to come up it, because it gives you great opportunity to use the gun depression. So he's kind of stuck there now. He has to come down the side. But that... Oh, here comes this. Oh, he must have gone the whole way round and come up the other side. Now you can see that rock is actually in the way. But of course it is actually them blocking sight of us. And they've killed the Scorpion. They know that there's 2 remaining on our team. They just don't know where we are. Okay, PGTraitor's decided to go open and hunt them down. Now they might have spotted him. Yes, they did. And I think I just saw a shell hit the back of that wreck. So here's the T-28 prototype. He just fired. So he's still reloading. And, oh, we took 1 round. But that's 1 round in. Go for the kill shot. Yes! That's 7. Can he do a Radley's? It'd be nice if he could. He did take that hit, though. He's turning around to go back. He's got to help his P-44 Pantera teammate because he can't stay there on his own. He's just not... Oh, and the Pantera did take a kill, but he's out the game. We put 1 into the Scorpion G and another. So now it's 2 against 1, or 1 against 2, I should say. PGTraitor's last one alive, but he's just taken 2 huge chunks out of the Scorpion, and the Scorpion's coming over this side. And, oh, he's up above us! The Liss! PGTraitor's trying to bait him, and the Scorpion just put a big round into us. Oh, we missed that one! Go for the Scorpion. That's it. Got the kill. Come around this side. That's a Radley Walters. Can he get the kill on the Liss to finish the game with a win? We're still reloading. And I think the Liss probably knows that we're reloading. Oh, ouch. So close. Here's the end of battle stats. I'm afraid, yes, it was a defeat, but it was a second-class tanker for PGTraitor in the Bat Châtillon Bourrasque. He managed to get a Master Gunner for getting 5 armor-penetrating shots in a row, a Duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him, a Fire for Effect for doing more damage than the hit points to his own vehicle, and a Bruiser Medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 6. He got a Radley Walters medal. That's an epic medal for killing 8 enemy vehicles. He got that when he killed the Scorpion G, which was the right tactic because he couldn't get shots on the list. And whilst he was doing that, the Scorpion was going to keep pumping in 500 hit point rounds. And he was down to, well, his last few hit points at the time. So, yes, it was the list that got him. High caliber for dealing the most damage in the game, and he got a top gun for getting at least 6 kills. His win rate from that battle was 7,742, which is high super unicum. Very well played, except for, of course, that Liss at the end got him. So let's have a look at team score. Well, highest damage easily by 4,481. The next highest, only 2,717. That was the T-28 prototype on the enemy team. The third highest damage in the game was the Scorpion on the enemy team with 2,437. That's not the one that actually hit him at the end. This was the one that actually hit him at the end and actually did all the last bit of damage. That was the one that gave him the Radleys. When it came to kills, he had the highest number of those with 8. The next highest being the Liss, who actually got 3 kills. So he's in second place, but he's the one who won the game. And 2 kills went to the T-28 prototype and 1 of the enemy Bourrasque. When it came to base XP, it's the enemy team who wins this one. 994 goes to the T-28 prototype, but it's in second place is PGTraitor. He got 844 ahead of everybody else on the enemy team, the winning team. And the next highest scorer was the killshot player, the CS52 Liss, who got 819. PGTraitor fired 22 rounds in that game, got 18 direct hits and 16 penetrations on the enemy, 4,481 hit points, all of it done at close range. 5 hits received from the enemy. 4 of those were penetrations, 1 non-penetration. We saw that non-penetration actually. Very unusual to see a non-penetration on the Bourrasque because it's so light armour that just about anything that hits it normally goes straight through. 1 enemy vehicle spotted, 10 enemy vehicles damaged, 8 killed, 237 hit points of damage assistance. He earned 101,996 credits on a premium account, got 50,998 from personal reserves and 10,800 for courageous resistance. That's awarded for getting an epic or battle hero medal in a losing or drawn game. He got both of them. and 163,793 credits altogether. After repair and ammunition resupply, he still came out with a profit of 59,868 credits. He got 25 bonds to the battle, 1,266 XP, 702 for Courageous Resistance again, 197 because this is a premium vehicle, and he got a personal reserve of 1968 as well. So his total was 4,133 experience points altogether. He called it bore at the wire. Well, it went down to the wire. Absolutely it did. It was so close to being a victory. If only he could have reloaded a little faster. Unfortunately, there was no way he could do that, but that list was aware that he was in reload, and he knew that he had a few seconds left to try and put a round into PGTraitor, or he was going to be out the game himself, because he'd be on the receiving end of a 105mm round, which would make certain of him. Let's have a look at the armor profile for the Bourrasque. Okay, thanks to Tanks GG for providing this. It actually does give us an idea of where you can hit these vehicles. I'm afraid, as I said during the game, 40mm is the strongest armour on this tank. It's at the front of the hull. It is a light tank basically by design, but Wargaming classifies it as a medium. Not sure that's true really. I don't think it is a medium, but it is basically light tank hull and light tank armour. You can see down here in the lower plate it's 20mm, but you're getting an effective 44 because of slight angling. The upper plate 20mm again, it's only giving you 33 because it's well angled back. The turret is very thin indeed, 15mm, so light indeed. If we look at the sides of the vehicle, we can see it's 20mm along the side on the hull, it's 10mm on the side on the turret, and at the rear we can see again 20mm on the hull, 10mm on the turret. So very light armor. Anywhere on a Bourrasque you hit is more than likely going to go straight through. The only reason that he got that non-penetration is because somebody hit the tracks and it just stopped the shell. Either that or you can hit the gun and that will stop the shell as well, probably. But it would actually cause a critical hit if you did do that. Now, when it comes to modules, we're going to have a bit of a problem, but we can solve it. You see, Wargaming don't give the module layout for the Bourrasque. They don't, but the Bourrasque, we do know, is a combination of two different tanks. So the way around it is actually to have a look at the profile for the EPR 105, to have a look at the turret. And if I do that, I'll just bring this up, and where is the EPR 105? There it is. And they don't give the profile for that one either. Okay, well, what we can tell is that the smaller of the viewports is normally for the gunner, the bigger one is for the commander. So we know the commander on this one is on the right hand side of the vehicle as we're looking at it. We know the gunner is on the left hand side. We know the driver is looking front in the hull. I think we will have the profile for the Bat Châtillon 12 ton. That's a tier 8 French light tank. So there it is, Bat Châtillon 12 ton. And yes, we do have the profile for that one, so we'll have a quick look at that. Okay, we can see in this one, in the Bat Châtillon 12 ton, they put the driver over on the right hand side. Now in the Bourrasque, it's in the center. So I think what we're looking at is an engine in the rear, which is what they've got here really. And this must be the transmission up front, in the front of the vehicle, I'm pretty sure. So that probably means that there's a transmission connection going right through the vehicle. On this design, we also have a fuel tank up front, but obviously we know the driver's in the middle. So if there is a fuel tank up front, it's probably a very small one. We can see on this design that it's actually put the TC on the right and the gunner on the left. That's the same as on the Bourrasque, but of course it's an EBR 105 turret. It is an autoloader, so we know that there must be an ammo rack in the bustle, because that's where it will be. The radio's behind the TC, and we can guess that there's probably a fuel tank at the back near the engine. And as in this model, there's probably an ammo rack behind the driver who's up front. So there's probably one down below. So just about anywhere on this vehicle is full of something, one module or another. But if you want to make the thing go bang, I suggest you aim just ahead of the turret or right into the bustle of the turret of a Bourrasque. and the bustle should get you an ammo rack, or it'll knock out the radio. So if I look up, there you go, because the ammo rack is on both sides, so well, not both sides, but it's big enough that you'll go straight through the radio into the ammo rack. So yeah, aim for the bustle, preferably on the left hand side of the vehicle. Either that or aim for the center of the vehicle, you'll get the main ammo store, or aim for the back to get the engine or the fuel tank. Of course, you know to aim straight for the center if you want to get the driver, because that's where he is on the Bourrasque. So I hope that's helpful. I'm afraid they haven't given the module map for the Bourrasque yet, but I think we can guess where everyone is, basically where the viewports are, and of course looking at the Bat Chat 12 ton. I hope you enjoyed that game. If you did, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And we have good news for you, for those of you who know that we are sending all the proceeds from our channel to the Red Cross Ukraine appeal. Google actually reinstated our account as a monetized account. They didn't think we were profiteering from the war, and we are now able to send, and have sent, a second donation to the Red Cross Ukraine appeal. So please do watch as many of our replays as you can, because the more replays you watch, it means the more money we can send to the Red Cross, and that will help more people. Thanks for watching.